Hello everybody, and today welcome back to another part of Let's Play. This is Marble Garden Zone for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So far. Because, you know, we have to do a Knuckles playthrough, so here we are. Now, it can't just be me who just thinks time has been flying by way too fast. Way too fast. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we're literally running out of time because time is moving way too quickly. It just does not make any sense. Things that happened a year ago, I remember happening yesterday. Growing up kinda sucks. Because childhood is pretty, it feels so slow at first, but now it's already coming to an end. It just makes you think, dang, I don't get no time. The only time I had was those years where I was barely conscious. No. Nice. But yeah, I'm basically running out of time to really do anything in childhood, you know. Sorry, coming to an end. It's pretty dang quick, but you know, I actually know a concept I really don't like. It's getting rusty. Because it sucks when you do something for a very long time. Then all of a sudden, it feels like you suck at it. It feels like your time was just wasted, you know? It just feels like a lot of your dedication and time just wasn't all that worth it at all. And it's very annoying because every single, because I will be trying to do a Minecraft PvP and it feels like 2 days later I'm not even doing so good. I'm really just on anything. If I don't keep up with it all that much, then I just don't do that well. For example, I had to play guitar for a while, and I had to play guitar for a while. And the thing about that was we had something, it was like, I guess a play, concert that we had to practice for. And it was we were playing like bits of some music from Zelda the Ocarina of Time. So every weekend I'll kind of be a little rusty because I haven't played it in a bit, so I kind of sucked at more than 2 days ago. Now, thankfully, though, now I was ready to at least try and do my best there, but I think, you know, the events just played out in my favor because I ended up missing school, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I ended up missing school. So all the events played out in my favor, I guess. To my liking. Because I didn't have to play. Because I already knew. Oh, well, that doesn't matter because I already have it. But when we get supernovas, like I said before, I had to play a concert. And I didn't mind playing the guitar. I was about to, but thankfully I didn't. I accidentally missed school that day, thankfully. It was on Friday, and it was at 7th bell. Which is a very terrible time, because that's when you're tired. It's at the last bell. You know that's the worst time, because it's literally right at the end of the day. No one wants to try and play their best at the end of the day. Because at that point, I'm just going to be tired. I don't even know what to really do. So yeah, being rusty does very much suck. Also, for some reason, those bits of rubble or whatever, those bits of ruins, for some reason are drop faster in Sonic Origins, in the Sonic Origins version. I was so confused as to why I was struggling a bit more to not get hit. I have played instruments before. I played ukulele, and funny enough, my mom didn't even know what a ukulele even was. She said it's like a harp, and I just said, I guess. Honestly, it's more like a guitar than anything else. And you just play the strings. And it looks a lot more like one too. Try at least add some commentary, but I don't know, I think I've gotten worse at the whole commentary thing, because when I was younger, at least, I feel like I was still better at the commentary than I am now, to an extent, even if it was still probably just rambling. Also, it's not speaking of anything really, since I'm not saying anything. I'm not sure why people are going crazy over a great meme set. You know, because it didn't happen. I've checked on January 1st, and there was only a couple of memes, and they barely had any likes. Or really anything, barely any engagement, just only a couple few engagement. I think the thing about people trying to go back is that really, I don't think people are really type, realizing that when it just comes to anything, not just memes, that's why you don't entirely go back. Instead, you make something new. And something new entirely, because preferably you shouldn't go back. Because yeah, but the time has passed now, things have kind of changed. And even then, like most memes back in the day also sucked. MLG, freaking, say what you want about freaking Skibbity Toilet or whatever. MLG and the Illuminati were all just stupid as well. It's more so just people kind of, one of the reasons, big factors, is just nostalgia. And that's when it comes to a lot of things. For example, when people say Super Mario Bros. Wii is their best game, is their favorite video game, they say it because it's nostalgia. Even though they're all very much good games, all the new Super Mario Bros. Games are all good games. I like to play a bit of Wii, I didn't complete it, and same for DS, but I like all of them. They're all good. Personally, I think new Super Mario Bros. DS is pretty good because it's the most original in the series, and I'm not just saying that just because it was the first one that came out. It's genuinely one of the more original ones of that series, including new Super Mario Bros. With Wii and 2 kind of being a bit at least when it comes to originality. But even then, they're still all good games. Even if they started the Mario World stereotype, where essentially every world is basically not that original in Mario games. Oh well, the first world is always going to be a grassland, which I mean, it's a platform. That's not so wrong, but then it's like world 3 or 4, it can be switched up either or. If it's world, depending on game, if it's world 3, it's going to be a tropical, or if it's world 4, also might be tropical. And they just switch places with the ice level. So it's kind of the fun part about that. Yeah, people just all say it mainly because of nostalgia, not much else. Okay, I was about to say, I don't want to be trapped up there. Speaking of nostalgia and stuff, there are really people who do think Sonic C is the best classic game. Which I don't hate Sonic C, but I wouldn't say I like Sonic C that much. It's not, no. I get why someone would like Sonic 2 as their best. CD, I'm not really sure as to why. In my opinion, okay, really? But in my opinion, it's better, I guess, in Sonic 1. But I guess it just depends on. So then, what's over there? Really? Yeah, like I was saying before, yeah, I can't see why anyone would see Sonic C as their favorite. Now it leads me back to my whole Rusty thing since I died right there. It's annoying because so even died to stuff like that. But then again, it is what it is. There's one thing I don't like about save systems, mainly in the older Mario games and such, is how you have to complete a whole world. Where you at least, pretty sure you only get a save. Do you even get to save at the castles in Mario 3? I don't think so. You might. It's been a while since I completed the game. But the fact that you'll have to not necessarily restart the entire world, but restart at the world map. You only have to restart the actual levels, not the airship ones and such. Not the battleship ones. There's still... No. I think that's a bit much, because World 8... Trying to complete World 8 with no power-ups or anything is literally just pain. I honestly don't get how anyone does it, but I just don't get how anyone does it, to be fair. Honestly, completing any of the old Mario games are all very difficult, which is surprising since Mario in current day and age is pretty damn easy. I'm not gonna lie. Sonic was even easier than Mario. Because at least in Sonic you have the ring system and such. But then again, the ring system is a very modern system, despite being made back in 1991. The fact that anything even like that even existed so far back then for videos wasn't even too far back then, because video games aren't that old. Video games are still technically recent to anything else we've done. But you get what I mean. And the thing about save systems back then is that you were lucky if you even got actual save system, because most of them were just the password system, which isn't truly a save system. It's just you mimic what you just had before, which isn't necessarily saving, but it's close thing to it. I honestly couldn't imagine being back in the day and having to freaking play video games without the ability to save at all. For example, I tried to play a little bit of Mega Man on my own time, and I don't even get how anyone really played it necessarily, because the worst part about Mega Man is that the first level is your own choice. All the levels are in your own order, in your own choice. And it's not necessarily ideal because, well, you pick your first level. I'm not going to lie, in Super Mario World, when I first played that game, ever, I just went to Yoshi's Island 1, and I couldn't even beat it because it was giving me struggle. And then I found out it wasn't even necessary. I just should have played Yoshi's Island 2 instead. Now, how about Super Mario Bros. 2, the US game, where you have to throw the eggs at Virgo? When I first played that game, I didn't know that. I just kept dying. I knew you can stand on them, but it was confusing too. And also this stupid section of Carnival Night Zone. Let's pause. I did some of my other playthrough. I'm going to talk about right here as well. This stupid barrel gave me so much trouble. And all you have to do is while you're on it, there is, funny enough, another barrel just like this one. I'm pretty sure, at least somewhere in this level. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, all you do is you press up. Is that you jump on it, then you go with the motions. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And you just keep on mimicking the motions of the barrel. Which is freaking stupid and should not exist at all. Listen, as much as I like this game, I can never and will never ever defend that, ever. Oh, it was in the manual. Well, too bad no one read manuals. At least no one reads manuals anymore. I think barely anyone really read manuals back then, unless if they were struggling, which a lot of people were. So that's the only reason you'll probably ever think to really read a manual. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if people actually read manuals, because there's a reason why those games had manuals before. And that's the only way people basically even knew really how as to really knew how. But isn't the thing supposed to appear here? Well, I guess I took Sonic's Pass, so that doesn't appear no more. Instead, we can, I guess, go to the boss fight. Should be possible right now. Okay, yeah, there we go. Honestly, this is not the intended way to play the game. You're supposed to go down there and take Knuckles' path, but I broke out of it. So. It's funny how easy it is to break out of that. But instead, we get a boss fight. You don't have to play this. What's supposed to happen is there's supposed to be no boss fight, and it's just a teleporter. And you come up from the other side. But I took Sonic's path there, so the egg capsule they even spawn. Yeah, so a capsule they even spawn. Now I have to deal with this stupid boss fight. Man, I can't even reach him. Need soft bubbles. It's funny that they even still added a graphic for it, but I guess it's more so just an overlay. This is so stupid. Why did I not just take Sonic's path? I mean Knuckles' path. Why did I not just take Knuckles' path? Not to deal with this stupid bullcrap. Man, I can't even insta-shoot. Just die already. Thank you. Please, this is annoying. Oh my god, come on. I know you have 8 hits. Don't do it. Thank you. Thank you. Never a sequence break, I guess. Even though it's not really even breaking the game necessarily. I kind of had to because it's so easy to go on Sonic's pathway. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you in Ice Capsule, where we take the teleport instead, because that's how you're supposed to do it. Anyways, until next time, I'm out of here.